Okay, here we go, science classes with the co-teacher, Digital Niwam here. You are going to be doing some lab activities today, but also you're going to have the opportunity for those of you who need it and have earned it to do a retake of the metric test as well. So it's going to be posted as a Google form on Google Classroom. It's going to be that lockdown browser for you. Same thing, it's worth 20 points. You can go ahead and get that done. Let me just see what I have in the directions here real quick. And yeah, so it is same thing. Your grade for this quiz will replace your current metric quiz grade. It is worth 20 points. That being said, if you do worse on the retake, it does not replace your grade, but you do get whatever your grade is at that point. There's not corrections on the retake. You've done your corrections. You should understand the concepts. This would be the concept then that you go for. All of that being said, let's take a look at what today's lab activities are. Our objective is that I can complete a variety of lab activities to better understand the types of energy. In a minute, you're going to be getting some new lab groups, and for everything except for second hour, it's going to work out perfect for a lab rotation because there are 5 rotations, and first and fourth and seventh each have 5 or fewer groups, so it's going to be easy to do a rotation on that. One of the rotations is a demo. It's not a Niwam Tube video, but it is a video, and so I'll help you get that station set up as well. You have a couple days to do this, working with your lab groups. If I have not received your science safety contract, unfortunately, you can only work on the lab report. You can observe what your lab group is doing, but you can't actually do unless I have your science safety contracts. That's one of the reasons I've been such a stickler on that. Again, it's the 5th week of school. You got those the 1st week of school. Should have them back by now. If that's a conflict for anybody, if you're having a specific issue, please come and let me know in person, and we'll try to get it dealt with. So you can complete a variety of lab activities to better understand the types of energy. As I mentioned, there are 5 activities. They are posted in a Google Doc assignment that is on our Google Classroom page, and so we're going to be going to that in just a minute. The first activity is called Popper Dropper. That is one of these guys. I think you guys are getting used to the fact that I'm a big baseball fan. This kind of looks like a half a Super Bowl. And so at this point, it looks like a baseball. And they're all different kinds of sports balls. And then when you go like this, it actually does hold that inverted shape. So you're going to be doing a lab. That portion of the lab, you're going to actually see where it pops like that. So the popper dropper. I'm going to let you read through the directions and figure out how to do that. So you're going to be observing it in the regular form as well as in the changed form, and then using that to answer some questions and do some interactives. And have 2 things where you're using balloons. One of them is going to be where you're doing some stuff actually touching the balloon, playing with the balloon, seeing how it feels, stretching it across your head, and then comparing how that actually goes for things. And then the second thing with the balloon is actually going to be station number 5. You have a balloon that has something in it. It's going to be over the top of a bottle, and there's something in the bottle, and then you're going to mix those 2 things together and see what the reaction is and make some observations and explanations based on that. The final station, there's 2 more stations. One is station 4 is a candle holder. There's a picture of it on your lab reports. And so it actually asks you to look at the picture and kind of consider what you think is going to happen. And then you'll shift over to the video where it actually demonstrates what happens with this particular item. The reason we're not doing the candle holder portion in class is not because I'm afraid of you guys burning yourself or getting a fire issue or anything. It's actually because these candle holders, we don't have one available to us, and so we had to go to the video route on that. And so the final station is actually going to be station number 3, and you'll find out, along with getting your new lab groups, what your station that you start at is going to be. For that one, it's going to be steel rod collision, and so we're going to be using one of these tent stakes like this. We're actually be using 2 tent stakes. So these are going to be our steel rods, and for the collision, instead of like banging them together like this or something, we're actually trying to hit the ends together in this kind of manner. So that'll make a little more sense when you actually get into that particular portion of the lab and what it looks like. I think it'll make a lot more sense to you then. So that's really, I think that kind of covers the directions and the objectives for today. Again, this lab activity you have today, and you'll have some time tomorrow. I also want to give people the opportunity, like I said, for that metric retake. And then we're going to be taking a look at notes based on what you guys said you think you need to focus on. We're going to be doing some CER work on Thursday, possibly starting then on Wednesday into Thursday. And then also looking at obviously the different kinds of energy flow diagrams. And then we have another lab that we're taking a look at next week. So I think it's going to be some exciting times. Reminder again, you do know I try to include these reminders. Reminder again that your quiz for this particular section is going to be a week from this Friday. So now that it's Tuesday, that means our quiz is in 8 days, 9 counting today. So I just wanted to go ahead and touch on all of that. That's all I really got for today. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you guys getting your lab reports and getting those chances to do that metric retake for those people who need to do that. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn it over and let the class get started. Let's grab our Chromebooks.